Welcome back to this week's episode of Beyond the Controller podcast. We're your host, Anthony's Awesome.
And your other host, Lynx.
And tonight we're joined by a very special guest, BrysGamingStory. Welcome on into the world of podcasting tonight. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Doing very well, especially because my friends treated me to a Homer Simpson donut, and it is the novelty that keeps on giving because those delicious calories wrapped up in that pink frosting with those sprinkles. It's very delectable and just absolutely just to die for. I understand why Homer eats them all the time.
There's Homer Simpson donuts?
I was going to say, where did they sell it at?
So it's here in Michigan at a place called Sweetwater's Donut Mill. They used to be open 24 hours, 7 days a week, but because of COVID, they ended up closing. And so they have more limited hours. They actually work a regular schedule the way that a restaurant does, I guess. But they are a donut mill. They are fantastic. Sweetwater's, if you hear this, please sponsor us. I would love to push out that donut content for you.
Do they have a location in Texas?
No.
No?
It's a Michigan thing.
All right. Do they do Amazon shipping?
All Amazon shipping.
Just one single donut.
Just one singular donut.
Shows up to my doorstep. That'd be amazing.
But beyond that, see what I did there? Beyond that.
Oh, yeah.
Beyond that, I gotta tell you, one of the funniest things happened this weekend when I was streaming GTRP. I don't know how you managed to do this, but I managed to do something pretty incredible. I fell down a mountain, and I fell down a mountain in the same spot 6 times in one stream.
Impressive.
I laughed so hard, I legit cried. It's
Did
fantastic.
you poop your pants?
I pooped my pants when my captain decided to yeet himself out of the helicopter, and I said, "Oh shit, there goes my instructor."
Why do you guys are always heating yourself?
No. It's not you guys. It's just this one particular captain that keeps yeeting himself out. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
He's just anxious to get the job done, really. He's really serious about finding work.
Certified.
Yeah.
Obviously. He's got to get us trained somehow, right? So he's got to be the demonstrator, and he's got to be the victim, unfortunately, because everybody else is doing all right and healthy in the city. I don't know. But, Dylan, do you want to talk about a little incident that happened today?
Yeah. Sure. So everybody knows that Texas.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I am very, very pale complexion because I never go outside. So I recently got a job where all of the work is outdoors. So me not thinking about it and not have been outside in Lord knows how long, I did not wear sunscreen.
You were outside with me in December.
Yeah, but December is December, all right?
That's different.
Yeah, that's a different kind of sun. And it wasn't really sunny when I was out there. It was cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we didn't let that drag us down.
Hell no. We had a nice little date. Went to Texas Roadhouse. Went and got boba.
We did.
That was awesome. But back to my story.
Boba and it didn't go well.
You can shoot the boba little pellets out of the straw, and it sounds like
other people can. You cannot.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Other people can. You can't.
But no. So I didn't wear sunscreen today, and I really, really paid the price. I'm in so much pain. Like wearing my hat is like feels like it's like ripping into my skin. It's awful.
Did you wear a hat while you were outside?
Yes, Anthony. Yes, I did wear a hat.
Oh my.
This hat. Exactly in this orientation.
That exact hat in that orientation. Oh man. So you mean to tell me that if we take that hat off that we're going to see the consequences of your choices? Is that what you're telling me?
Uh-huh. Yep.
I think I don't know, Bree. I think
Not you calling him out.
I'm kind of interested
right
to see what that looks like. I think everybody would really be intrigued.
I just want you to know. I just want you to know, Anthony. We are having words after this. After this, I swear.
I absolutely love you, and I always will love you. It's the Avengers A.
Oh my gosh!
Look, it goes all the way around.
You didn't even hear what I said, which is the best part, is the fact that
I just put my ear up to the mic trying to hear you better. What'd you say?
I said you got the Avengers A imprinted on you.
I'm Captain America, man. And you can see how my hair lays too. It's not the full like opening in the back because my hair just like does that. Oh my gosh!
All in all, you have some really
I can't
nice
hear
hair,
you.
though. You have said all in all, you have some nice hair, though.
Thank you. I just got my hair cut.
I
got
did
that
notice.
London look going, so I fit in.
I know. I noticed. I thought it looked really good this week.
I got
anyway,
ooh, another big thing. Sorry, I got a crossbody bag.
Do you do crossbody?
No.
CrossFit?
No,
that's
no.
CrossFit. Sorry.
what
Like
is
a crossbody bag.
bag?
Like one of
Is it a
those
body bag
messenger
in the shape of
bags. Oh my god!
gonna look like
those
I
are
live
hot.
there. Oh wait, shit. I'm
Those
gonna
are
look like
hot.
I live there.
Those are hot. I love those things.
I don't know what he's showing. He's flat as a board.
It's pretty.
No,
it's pretty swag cash money. What real thing?
It looks fantastic.
I said
you.
it looked hot.
Thank you.
Great
you.
purchase.
I know. I'm pretty proud of it.
No, he said that you would look like a flat board.
Anthony, why would you say that?
I had to cause the drama.
Listen, it's okay. He got a cute little butt, but he flat. It's okay.
I am flat.
He didn't show his butt. The fact that you're thinking about his
'Cause you
butt,
don't
he wasn't
have
even
one.
showing it.
Dirty, dirty boy.
He didn't even show it. He showed the front of his body. Anyway.
Anyway,
All right.
Bray, what's been going on in your world? She doesn't even know how to
Anything
transition from
super
that.
crazy happen? Like getting a crossbody bag?
No, actually, I just been really chilling. You know, I don't know if y'all know, but my boyfriend turns 30 tomorrow. So
Hell yeah.
this is
Well,
the year.
happy birthday to the boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
let's get that shout out right there.
I just made
This
fun
is
of
the-
Anthony for being old last episode.
No, we're both turning 30 this year, which is
Dang,
crazy.
You're that. I didn't realize that you were that close to 30.
I turned 30 in December, and he turns 30 tomorrow.
I'm
I
young.
you a baby.
Yeah.
That's okay. You my baby. It's fine.
Damn right.
It's okay.
30,
30, flirty, and thriving.
yes. That's awesome. So congrats to you and your boyfriend. Super shout out to him. So congrats on that. Which, by the way, you can listen to this on Apple Podcasts now. So if he has an iPhone, let him know that we're shouting him out. And that happy birthday to Bree's boyfriend. Welcome to the new
I'll let
30.
him know.
Happy birthday.
I thought you were about to start singing.
Happy birthday. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm not gonna do that. Sorry about letting y'all
With
down.
that being said, I think we can transition to the next segment.
All right, word.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
No, that's cool.
So Bree, we just told everybody your name, but we don't really know anything about you. So talk to us a little bit about you in terms of how long you've been on Twitch. Kind of walk us through your journey as a content creator.
Okay, so, well, yeah, my name is Brianne, also known as BrysGamingStory on Twitch. I've been streaming consistently on Twitch for the last 8 years, which is crazy to even think about. It's been a very long journey. As far as my entire content creator journey, it's just been it's just random. I didn't really do this to get money, or I just did this as a hobby in college when I was like bored and you have nothing to do in college, right? And I kind of just stuck with it. And this is actually one of the things I actually stuck with for a while, because I always give everything up. Like, I always give up stuff that I start, but this is one thing I just haven't given up. So But yeah, I started off actually just streaming or just making YouTube videos, like Let's Plays, playing The Sims. And then I started slowly transitioning that over to Twitch because I like the live interaction feature of Twitch. I feel like there's a big disconnect on YouTube through like the comments. So I was able to really grow my community over there on Twitch. And then I don't really post on YouTube anywhere. I don't really post anywhere else. I probably should start. But I mainly just stick with Twitch right now. And
God damn it. Sorry.
what?
Anthony.
It's water. It's not tea this time.
Get a cup.
Oh,
Listen,
he's just drinking
bitch.
from
The
a
last
jug?
time, we had this conversation, you had a piss bottle of apple juice in the back. I don't want to hear it.
Wait,
Still
did
there.
did it have apple juice in it or piss?
Both.
It had apple juice.
I'm just
Never
kidding.
mind.
I'm just kidding. I'm
He's
just
not.
kidding. That is a joke. No, I did not piss in an apple juice bottle
I
You'd be
wouldn't put it
surprised.
past him,
Some
though.
people-
this time.
Listen, some people, and saying that, so I knew Bree years ago, back in 2015, 2016. I was going to say that I was an RA for Bree.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we met. But you'd be surprised. People pee in some of the weirdest containers. And as an RA, I found some of those. Not fun. Let me tell you.
People are
Not a fun
gross.
thing to stumble upon. And when we did room checks, like we had to go in, make sure that they closed the windows, that everything was unplugged. Like we had to make sure that they had done everything that they were supposed to. Y'all, if you're college students that are listening to this podcast right now from an RA, please clean your rooms before you go home for the holidays, because I don't want to see your nasty socks and your grubby food left all over the place. Like,
Wait,
leave,
like
give us
the
grizz.
socks or like
I wasn't even going to touch the socks to find out.
that's nasty.
People are gross, and
That's
sometimes
nasty.
you would hear people like you would smell people's room when you walked past their room.
That's
Like it was
gross.
bad.
Yeah.
Or when they opened the door, you get a whiff of it in the hall. Oh, it was so bad.
It was terrible. But
That's gross. That's
Um,
gross. I can't. Ugh.
But yeah, so Bree and I have known each other since 2015, which is what, 6-7 years now.
No, that's gonna be like 8.
So I have a question. Did you
Yes,
start?
8.
Did you start streaming when you got to our school? I don't know if you want us to name that. I'm trying
No, no, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't go there anymore. So, no, I didn't. I actually started streaming when literally in 2015, when I had my own dorm and I had the privacy too. Yeah, that's basically when I started. I didn't want to do it around a roommate, so I just like held off on it. But when I got my own room, I was like, hey, I have time on my hands. Why not?
Which, fun fact, Dylan, I don't even know if you knew this, but Bree's community, sorry, I got Dylan on my mind. Bree's community actually gave me my name originally, which was Anthony is actually awesome. But because Twitter, that was too long, I shortened it to Anthony's awesome. And then just to make everything match, everything just became Anthony's awesome from there. So I'm going to share this just because I'm gonna. So Bree and I had a little bit of a falling out in college where I was a little immature shithead. Wasn't that
Checks out.
great.
Yeah, checks out.
We gonna have some words after this.
Oh yeah, I
podcast,
bet we are.
right?
I bet we are. I bet
my
we are.
God.
For sure. So Bree and I had a falling out, and she went to grad school. I still had another year at our university that we attended. And then a couple years ago, I think it was right in the midst of the pandemic or a little bit before that, I reconnected with Bree on Twitch. I still followed her. I saw that she was live. I went in, I chatted. I was like, hey, Bree, I don't know if you remember me. Like, we went to school together, this, that, and the other. She's like,
Like, who the fuck
oh,
is this
hey,
guy?
like, it's cute. She's like, hey, it's really good to see you, whatever. So we got in touch, and then it was right before COVID hit, because then COVID hit, and I started streaming. And funny enough, like, her community was like, oh my God, Anthony's so funny, he should stream, yada yada blah blah. Well, I said that I was gonna start when I was in college still. Didn't ever start, didn't
You
pick
didn't
it
have
up.
time.
I really didn't. I was so busy. I'm still so busy, but I make time for it, and for some special people.
I'm special people.
Yes. But all that to say, like, I truly, and Bree will get a little flustered and blushed over this, but I continue to say that Bree was my inspiration for starting my Twitch journey, because had it not been for her, one, I wouldn't have never known about Twitch. Two, I probably wouldn't have known what it was like to be a Twitch streamer. I was actually a guest appearance on her stream a couple of times while she was in college, which was a fun time, obviously. Like, now I do content creation, and this is kind of my realm that I've been involved in because of Bree. So
that's crazy.
Thought I'd make that a little embarrassing.
That's really cool, though, that, we have your inspiration on, as a guest on our podcast. Like, that's crazy. My inspiration was Tim the Tap Man. I don't think we're getting that fucker over here.
I mean, you never know. You never know what we could do.
I love Tim.
Oh, he is hilarious.
Yeah.
I love him.
I say, I was like, you're. Like, I do that every now and then.
Like, yeah, yeet. That's old Tim the Tap Man. But yeah.
But no, like,
man.
Yeah, because the first video I watched of Tim, I watched on YouTube. I watched his best of 2019, I think. Mm-hmm. And he had, like, gave this kid that he duoed with a PC. And I was like, holy shit. Videos. Yeah, because the kid was talking about, like, wanting to stream and everything, and he didn't know it was Tim the Tap Man. Had no idea.
Oh my gosh.
And I got emotional, like, watching it.
Because I'm emotional hearing about
this. Yeah, because, like, the kid had no idea, and they're talking about, like, streaming and stuff. Uh-huh. And then he finally tells him, like, this is Tim the Tap Man. Kid freaks out. And he's like, oh my God, it's Tim. Like, freaking out, so excited. And he said, I've been texting NZXT. And we're gonna send you a PC if it's okay with your parents. And, like, got him set up. And he started streaming.
Oh my God!
And from what I heard, he's doing pretty good, like, pretty dang good. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. But that does bring us into our next question: is who was your inspiration to start streaming? Like, who inspired you to start streaming, or what inspired you?
Oh my goodness, because that's a huge one. Honestly, I do have a content creator in mind. His name specifically is Andrew Arcade. He doesn't stream much anymore, but he was doing
actually pouring a glass. Welcome to the civilized age.
Oh my gosh, I can't. He was doing he was trying to do, like, a challenge.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my gosh.
All right, sorry, I don't keep it.
Cup. No, it's okay.
Stop distracting me, Anthony. Damn it.
But he was doing, like, this Twitch challenge where he was trying to stream every day for 2 years straight.
Oh, wow.
And so every night he was live at like around dinner time. And so, like, I would literally go down to the cafeteria, get my food, and then come back up and watch him while I was doing my homework. And I was like, maybe this is something I would like to do, because I just love the way his chat interacted.
Yeah.
And he doesn't stream too much anymore. He'll stream sometimes. But I just love the way that his chat was interacting with others. And then when I, like, had the courage to actually chat in his chat, they were so welcoming. And I'm like, okay, this place is actually kind of cool. And then I started discovering just, like, more people, like, especially simmers. And I actually started becoming friends with some of the bigger simmers that are, like, big in the Sims community, like Lil Simsy, X Urban X, Ocean. And so, when I...
By the ocean.
and Fantasia. And so when I was like, well, you know what? I might as well just start now. There's no turning back now. So Andrew Arcade really was what inspired me the most, I want to say. His community was just so welcoming. And I think that was what really made me feel more comfortable starting.
That's very cool. I just think I like inspiration stories.
Yeah.
Like what inspires people. I think that's really cool. Yeah,
really cool.
Huh?
You're really cool.
I know.
One question that we didn't
cat.
ask you at the beginning that I just realized was, so obviously you're a guest on our podcast, right?
Yeah.
Have you listened to the first episode of our podcast?
Why you gotta put me on? I've listened to 5 minutes.
Well,
So
we found where the 5-minute people are within the cutoff. So it's Bree. We found them.
so
I'm just
so
kidding.
what? You call me ugly, and then you don't listen to our podcast.
I didn't call you ugly.
You called me ugly.
Oh, when I was
yeah.
during the drunk stream. You're not ugly. First off, you're not ugly. Second off,
I mean, today might be an
it's so
exception.
hard for me. No, not even close.
I'm so bad.
Today was different because it's now different because I work from home, and usually when I listen to podcasts, I would drive to work, like I would commute, and so that's when I listen to my podcast. Now when I'm at home, I don't really listen to anything, so it's hard for me to listen to podcasts. I need
So
to
you
get
work
back
in
into
silence?
it. For the most part, or I'll listen to like lo-fi music, but I can't
Okay,
listen.
I can get with
I
that.
That's
can't-
understandable. I was gonna say if you just be click clack, tick tack,
No,
just
no,
while
no.
like you're
That would drive me
like,
nuts.
No,
No,
Absolutely not.
I can't listen to podcasts while I'm working because the words get jumbled in my brain, especially if I'm like writing out reports. I'll start typing what they're saying. It's so
Valid.
weird.
Yeah.
So I need
That's
to get back
valid.
into my podcast game. I need to take time at night to like, as I'm unwinding, getting into bed, and just take an hour and listen to a podcast. So
well, if you need something to fall asleep to, I recommend Dylan's voice. It's just soothing and calm, even though he says.
Okay.
So get this,
Hey, hold on.
Get
hold
this.
on.
Hold
I have
on.
a question.
No,
No,
pause,
shut
pause,
shut up.
pause.
Shut up.
No, I was
shut
gonna
up.
ask this
Shut up.
question.
Shut
I want to
up.
ask. I want to hear the question.
Here's the question. Does Anthony have a podcast voice?
Thank you very much.
It's very
Thank you.
but I think his voice like flows more, and it has a little bit of bass in his mic and stuff. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Yeah. That's yeah. I told you, man.
She said that, but wasn't overly sold on it. That's why she made the facial expression.
Well, guess what?
So,
I don't care.
No,
All right?
it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It does count.
It doesn't count. It doesn't
Anyways,
count.
yeah, it does. That
will
is
say,
the
though,
third
his-
person. That is the third person that said you have a podcast voice.
The first person was Dylan. The second person was his mother, who
Yeah.
yelled up the stairs.
She's an angel.
Actually, no, she didn't yell up the stairs. She texted
Twice.
him.
No, she did yell it up the stairs one time.
Did she yell it up the stairs? I couldn't remember. I heard something in the background.
And then
I love her mom.
and then
She's
we
so
were
sweet.
we were listening to the podcast on the way home from a gig, and yeah, she said that you have a podcast voice, and she said I need to work on mine. Yeah, right.
I love his mom so much.
She's an angel.
So cool. You know what's funny though? This little bitch used his mother for clout because she's TikTok popular on Tarot Talk.
She is
And so
famous on Tarot Talk.
She
Wait,
I
does
don't
she do
remember
those
what's going on.
lives? Does she do those lives where she's like showing the little thingy and it's like you can
Those
tell them?
those are trash.
Okay, I know. That's why I was gonna.
She does not do those.
Okay.
She does actual readings. She doesn't do them. She doesn't do a lot on live. Like she'll have like morning lives, where like she'll talk with like her community and stuff that she has,
No way.
and then she'll like get bookings through her website.
That's so cool.
Let me pull up her.
while he's doing that, he used her for clout.
I don't
Second of all,
I don't know if you can see that. You can see everything.
second of all, I had him play Outlast while we were together, right? He was
Such a
playing,
bitch.
What game were you playing that you had your mom sitting with you?
Oh, Layers of
And you're
Fear.
like, yeah, you played Layers of Fear. He was okay playing Layers of Fear because his mother was sitting with him.
My mommy was
But
there
he
to protect me.
But he wouldn't play Outlast with me or Outlast with me for longer than like 5-10 minutes.
I hate Outlast. First off, Layers of Fear is not really that scary.
See,
Get wrecked.
I know,
Get
but it was my first playthrough.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what to expect.
If it's your
I
first
didn't-
playthrough, you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I didn't watch anything on it. I just dove straight into it. I knew it was a horror game. I didn't know what kind of horror game it was.
Yeah.
So
Outlast is disgustingly horror.
Hate that game.
The best
No,
part
no
is
offense
I
to
knew
the
what
the
was-
devs
I knew-
and the creators of the game. I personally just hate that.
Who just wants to? What dev was just sitting at their desk and being like, "Let's put a guy jerking off in a jail cell."
I think there's a lot of devs that think about that.
Or
I'll think about
where can we put this dead body with her legs spread open with a baby's head coming out of it or something, like out of the vagina? Did you not see that?
No, I think
I think that was
What you-
Outlast 2.
Oh, it's one
that
of
one.
those. It's one of
well,
them.
I know in one of the games, his thingy gets cut off or whatever.
Yes. Who thinks about that?
I don't know, some really messed up people. But back to my
Thank
mom.
you.
Back to my mom. She has 217.9 thousand followers on TikTok.
Oh,
Why didn't
my
you just put
God.
K? You didn't have to say the 1,000. You could have just said 2.1.
Whatever.
Because 1,000
I
sounds
understood
better.
it. Yeah, it does.
All right, she deserves the better version of that, Anthony. I'm gonna let her know that you said that.
Your mother is the better version of you. I want
That is
her to know
awesome.
that.
It is very cool, but it's weird to think about, right? That my mom, out of all people,
Mm-hmm.
has more of a following on TikTok than I do. Like, but it's just weird because like you're thinking, oh, like it's
You
a
also
parent.
haven't been pushing out.
I was gonna
as
say
much
this.
Well, I know.
Does she
content
post
as your mom.
content every day?
She posts, I think every day, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's why.
and I know I don't, but like, I'm just talking about like the she's more she gives me tips about TikTok, and like when to post. I'm like, this is weird. Like,
That's crazy.
I love
is-
that. Your mom is
That's so
literally
cool,
so
though.
chill. In all
yeah,
honesty.
she is.
His mom is so chill that she let him drive down 4 hours to meet this random stranger and
Well, I'm also
stay
an
with
adult.
him.
I mean,
after he met him on the internet, that's the only way that they knew each other.
She knew who you
I
were
would've
before that,
done
though.
Did she?
Yeah. I talked about you.
Aw.
I know.
Aw.
I know.
Anyway, sorry, I'm blushing.
I talked to my mom about you.
You're so cute. So speaking of that and blushing like two idiots, do you have an embarrassing moment on stream? Like, what if somebody were to ask you, what was your most embarrassing moment on your stream? What would it be? If you have one.
there's been a couple, but I don't think people realize it happened because I played it off really well. One time Dell walked past, my desk was facing this wall right here, and he walked past my office naked, and it was on stream.
Oh no.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't think anybody caught it because but I like ended stream immediately and like deleted the VOD.
Yeah.
And then like people were like, "Where'd you go?" And I was like, "I can't." So that was one thing. And then another thing, one time my sister
People from
My
our
s-
community are gonna hear this story and they'll be like, that adds up. I remember that moment.
No, they won't. I don't think anybody noticed. And then
That's
one
awesome.
time my sister also did something similar when I was like home from college. Like she also like I had left my screen up and my door open because I went out to go get some water, and she walked out of the hallway bathroom and like
Hydrate,
walked past
bitch.
my walked past my room like butt ass naked. And I didn't realize it until somebody in my chat. This was all the way back in like 2015. So like if you weren't, I don't really have the same people there. So people were like, I just see somebody walk past naked.
No.
So yeah, it's happened a couple
TOS,
times.
Twitch, hello. I got a report to file.
Yeah.
TOS did not
just
get
kidding.
me.
I'm just kidding.
So
That's funny.
I'm like, oh my God.
I don't think I have any embarrassing moments on stream. I have a lot of emotional moments on stream. I just cry for
Yes.
no reason. I am such a sap. I'm such an emotional person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have embarrassing moments. I have crying moments, which is just like, bro, why you always crying? Why you always crying? Just kidding. I know that's not the lyrics, but
I feel
why are
like
you looking at me like that, Dylan?
What? I was just listening to you talk. I like listening to you talk. I'm sorry. I just find it infatuating, you know.
It's the bass in my voice, I know.
It is.
I
I turn the I turn the bass like boost up in my headphones.
Stop. You flatter me.
I don't think I have any embarrassing moments either. Like
know.
I think the most embarrassing thing is, so most of my viewers are my friends. That's just, it's cool because like they come watch me and stuff. But I have one person. I don't know who he is. I don't know, like he's watched me from like almost the beginning. I have no idea who he is, and it's awesome.
You never like
His name's
met him?
No, I have no clue. His name's Javi.
Javi.
Or that's what I call him. But for a while, I called him Javum
Ha!
because I thought that's what that said. And then
Well,
one day I was streaming.
I would have
I'm
done the same thing.
I'm uncultured. All right, I know. I was
I would have done the same thing.
I was just like chilling, and like I was just looking at his name, and I was like, no fucking way. Like, your name's Javi. He's like, yeah. And I was like, fuck.
But let's be
Like, I've
real.
been calling this guy.
Javum.
Let's be
Yeah.
real though. There are some names out there that people intentionally put together just to mess with a streamer and see if
Yeah.
they can pronounce it properly. And to also be fair, if they don't put certain spaces or certain like underscores or whatnot, like some Twitch names be hard. And you out here looking at people saying like, "Can you help me pronounce your name?" because
Yes.
or give me something to call you because I have no like. I remember this isn't a hard name, but like my Twitch name used to be Anthony is actually awesome. Well, Bree introduced me to somebody. I forget her name. Club 427 was like her community name.
Oh, Laura K.
Yes, Laura K.
Mm-hmm.
And Laura K is fantastic. I love her. Whenever she would give me a shout out, she'd be like, Anthony, your name is so damn long. Like, I have to type it out every single time. And it's just like, people have unique names in Twitch that can be either really easy to pronounce, really easy to translate. Like, there's just some names out there on Twitch. So, like, even you taking the moment to pause and be like, oh, shit, no way, your name's Javi. Right?
Yes.
Because he could have corrected you on that from the get-go, but he chose not to. You know? That's all.
Yeah. And like it kind of stuck for a while. Like I just like, oh, what's up, Javum? Like welcome back. Like good to see you. You know. And I'd
And
play
he
and
never
like
corrected you or anything?
no. He just kind of let it slide for ever. And this was recent. Like I've been streaming since the pandemic,
Oh my god.
and this was recently, like a month or two ago.
So
Wow.
I
felt
told
awful.
you how Bree and I met. Would you like to share the story of how you and I met?
I
I
would.
do, because I don't think I know this.
It was a dark and fateful night.
In a land full of fantasy and magical creatures.
We were invited to a mansion.
A banquet to honor us, actually.
Yes, because we were valiant heroes. I arrived with the bard.
Except I arrived alone.
And while we were standing in the foyer,
Somebody
Foyer.
who was the half-blood prince.
I wanted to investigate. I wanted to look around, see what
He's
was
not
up.
so stealthy because he doesn't know how to be sneaky.
I stepped on the creakiest board in the entire foyer.
The only board, actually.
only
that
board.
creaked. The only board that creaked. He managed to step on that.
I need a snack for this.
I'll never forget that day.
I won't either because you stepped on it twice.
That was a fun D&D game.
It was.
It was a fun D&D
fantastic.
game.
You guys met through D&D?
Yeah.
We did.
It was my first ever time playing D&D.
So Dylan was playing as a half-elf rogue. I was playing as a high-elf rogue. And so we immediately bonded over a feud about pure elves versus half-elves. And we just kept giving each other shit because we also had two characters that were big, hefty, like warrior types, they would feud over who was actually the strongest of the two. So we had a party of about 5 people. 4 of us were feuding over who was better than the other. And there was this one little creature who was just going with whatever like was most entertaining for them. They were like, oh, I love the fact that they're feuding over their strength. I love the fact that they're jealous of their pure blood lifeline or whatever. And so Dylan and I really connected during that point, where we ended up becoming really good friends after that stream. And we started messaging each other on Snapchat, and then we started texting, and our relationship kind of evolved from there. And we've really, honestly, we've been streaming the same length of time. One of us a little bit more consistently than the other.
Yeah.
He's working on it.
Yeah, big time.
And not only that, but we've also like, we had a conversation last night during our meeting for this episode about how Dylan and I really, we mesh and kind of complete each other because we utilize each other's strengths in ways that we're kind of like the perfect pair. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, that's essentially how we met.
Astronomically, we are literally a match made in heaven.
Astrologically.
Clearly, by the way you guys talk to each other.
What do you mean?
It's pretty great. Yeah, I don't.
Y'all are always flirting.
Okay. I don't see I don't see the problem. Where's there?
There's not a problem, but
Okay.
You're saying there's not a problem, but your eyes are saying
your eyes are
something
saying
more.
something else.
I'm not quite sure.
because you guys just deny it all the time.
Deny what?
I don't think there's actually any denial that takes place. If I'm being
Yes,
completely
there
honest.
is.
Denial over what? I don't.
Just denial in general.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, we say we love each other all the time. There's no denying that.
Yeah. Like, forever and always, like, type shit, you know?
Should we move on to
feel
the
like
next
there's-
question?
Yeah, let's move on.
So you've talked about how you started on YouTube and you were posting your Sims content there. I also remember you showing us some of your vlogs from early on. I remember seeing them vlogs.
I was the pick-me girl in high school.
Oh, no.
I've established that with myself.
You've accepted it.
Yeah.
We've all got a thing, you know? We've all got a thing. We all had a thing. But out of curiosity, because I know you and I have talked about this a little bit, cross posting on platforms. So like you've talked about wanting to do better with your clips for TikTok. You've wanted to try to maybe get back into YouTube. What are your plans?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? What are your feelings about all of that?
It's a lot of fucking work. That's
Preach.
the one reason I don't want to do it, because I hate editing. I absolutely hate it. But also I think honestly the way to go right now is short form content. I was in denial about it for a long time. I'm like, oh, it's not gonna take off. But like TikTok and like even YouTube Shorts are doing pretty well from what I've seen on my recommendation pages.
And Twitch
But
is starting to look into something like that here soon,
Yeah.
too. Like, they're going to be rolling out a way for you to scroll through people's clips, similarly to TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
So I think short form content is the way to go. If I am going to start posting again, it would be on TikTok. And it's not just because, it's easier. Because, TikTok can take you all day, even if it's just a minute long, just to get everything together. But I also just think the platform over there is just booming. The only thing I don't like about TikTok is that, and I noticed this even just with the people that I follow, I don't really follow them anywhere else. I just follow them on TikTok. And I've noticed this with other people saying that too. They're like, oh yeah, I don't really know them like outside of TikTok. Like, they're not somebody I would like go, like, I don't know if you guys know, but like back in the day when people would go to like VidCon or like Like I don't even know what the other ones were called.
You now. And
Yeah, like the YouNows and like all these big, huge conventions where all these content creators are at, and they're doing all these big meetups. Nowadays, it's all TikTok stars, and a lot of people don't go to them anymore.
Yeah.
Because they don't really care to like know more about them off of TikTok. So I noticed that with short form content, that's something to really take into consideration, knowing that you may garner an audience on that specific platform, but they may not follow you anywhere else.
Yeah, that it's really hard to, because human nature now is they're just feeding the dopamine,
Yep.
and they'll follow you and stuff on TikTok, but if you're like broadcasting your other platforms, chances of them stopping what they're doing and going to your separate page is very, very low.
Yes.
Just because they're still just going to keep scrolling and chasing that dopamine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And yeah, people nowadays just have the attention span of a goldfish, really. And I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. I could spend hours on TikTok.
Oh, it's so bad.
Same.
It's so bad.
It's like
I think
a drug.
we're all guilty about it.
I stopped telling Apple to send me my screen report every week because it was so.
Oh yeah. Well,
it was so bad.
Like I'll be
when Apple actually rolled that out initially. It was like, Apple, I don't need y'all rolling anything else. Like
No.
y'all have already got an Apple Watch that tells me when to sit up, stand up, drink water. Did you inhale oxygen today and exhale your CO2? Like,
listen,
I don't need my technology telling me that.
Yeah.
I already know I should be standing up more, walking more, and all that other stuff. Like, stop telling me I spend too much time on my phone. I'm already aware of it.
I don't really see many screen reports for me. Like, God, I'd be scared to see it though.
Oh, it's bad.
'Cause around-
Mine's so bad.
10 o'clock to midnight is probably all TikTok
Yes.
when I should be asleep.
That is my problem. That is my biggest problem. I'll get off the computer at a decent time, 10, 11 p.m., and I'll climb into bed and I'll just pull up my phone and just scroll on TikTok I've caught myself being up to like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I've done the same thing. Like, cause I'll get into Reels too on Instagram.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I go on my photography and videography page, and I'm like getting like, saving inspiration, shit like that, like clips, and I'm look at the time, I'm like, oh no, like, it's like 2, 3 in the morning. Mm-hmm. It's dangerous.
So bad.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. Which go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
No, after you.
So we talked about we briefly mentioned my inconsistency. We brought that up.
I'm sorry.
It
That was
happened.
me. I'm guilty.
So I get burned out pretty easily. And that's just a mental thing that I do.
Yeah.
How do you handle burnout? Like, what do you do to like keep it refreshing?
Especially because you stream, 5 times a week? Mm-hmm. You're streaming
I
5
do.
times a week. You work full time.
I think it's truly because I'm not posting anywhere else. I'm only just strictly doing Twitch. So I think focusing all on that has really helped a lot. I feel like if I start branching out, I might start feeling the burnout. I have experienced burnout a couple of times, and really what it stems from is the community. If I start seeing the community start acting kind of, down, people are trauma dumping left and right, people aren't really following the rules, that's when I start to be like, okay, I don't even want to stream right now.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me a couple of times. So to prevent that, I really just implement like, y'all, like, I just tell people straight up, like, hey, I know you're having a bad day. It's fine if it happens once or twice. But if they come in and that's all they're constantly talking about is how, like, upset they are about something, I'm like, yo, like, I promise you there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's something's good coming your way, but you're really bringing down the chat. Like, yeah. I can't deal with this right now. This is, like, my happy place.
And I can't imagine it, like, having to build back up the happiness and like the hype of the stream after the trauma dump.
Yes, and you have to like, and the other thing too, I think too, is just kind of going along with that is that you're constantly, you have it turned on.
Yeah.
Like you're always alert for like several hours at a time. You're always, you got to be hype. You can't like, come down from that, because if you do, things kind of just like are like meh.
Yeah.
So it's like I guess the only thing is how to I guess I never really answered that question. How to prevent burnout is just to kind of keep everyone in line, I guess. And then I guess the other thing is just when my body says that I need to take a day off, I will take one off.
Yeah.
I'm very strict about that. And I've stopped saying I'm sorry about it. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I just have to cancel stream. I'm like, nope, stream's canceled today. Sorry.
We love
Y'all have a
unapologetic.
yes.
Mental
I think
health
that's
days.
the biggest thing that a lot of streamers and content creators, I see this all the time on Twitter. Like, I'm sorry, I had to take off. I'm sorry I missed stream. I'm sorry I have to reschedule. And I'm always there commenting, don't apologize. You have to take care of you first, because if you can't feel it, you're 100%. You can't give your community 100%. And if they truly are your community, they're going to be there to support you. They'll understand that you're human, that you have these human emotions and these human needs to re-energize, right? My roommate and friend, my bestie, she says that my brain is like the Energizer Bunny. Like, I'm just constantly going, having ADD, I bounce from different topics to different topics. And so sometimes when I'm streaming, like, I'm so focused on certain things, or like you said, you have it turned on all the time, that after you turn off that computer, you stop the stream, you're just feeling like,
you're drained.
you feel like you just ran a damn marathon. Like,
yes,
like, I did not prepare for this 10K or 5K, whatever it's called. The thing that I don't run, because the only thing I run is my mouth, and that gets me in trouble. I'm sorry, am I making you hot?
My face is hot.
I know it is.
I guess my face and my neck. Jesus.
You're always hot. Today's an extra special
My
day,
neck, my back, my Wait, can I say that?
We can bleep it out.
We got you. It's fine.
I got you in post.
So I think that's one of the biggest things is, like, for someone like you who streams 5 times a week, you have your Sundays and your Mondays kind of reserved for yourself. You have a pretty consistent stream schedule. Like, being unapologetic about when you need to take a day off, or you need to take some time for yourself, or you don't feel bad. I know that I'm guilty of, like, teasing you about, like, you're going on vacation again. You said you weren't going to do it. Like, but that just goes to show you the kind of community that you've built. And that people genuinely are excited to see you. You've got people who are right there in your chat, guilty as charged, right when you start stream up, and they're chatting already. They're chatting already because they're excited for you, for the content that you put out. So thank you for getting to that point.
Which is also new to us as a podcast too, because we have people anticipating our podcast, which I've never experienced. Someone like anticipating something that I'm helping like produce,
That's so exciting.
It is very exciting.
Like, it's an exciting feeling.
That's
awesome.
We've been very fortunate in the way that we have started this podcast, in all honesty, because as first-time podcasters, like, we had no idea what the hell we were doing. We still don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants with some organizational structure from yours truly, because otherwise we'd be lost.
And then the technology genius of me.
I was going to say, y'all are a lot more straightforward, because, like I said, the podcasts that I've been on, they've been like 2 hours long. Like, no editing.
Oh, no.
Nothing.
Like we try to keep editing to a minimum, because like we still want it to feel like it all flows, but there's going to be some bits where we're going to have to cut out. That's just fact of the matter,
And that's just how the cookie goes.
How the cookie crumbles.
Exactly.
No, we're actually really fortunate. I'm actually really fortunate for Anthony, because this dude is a networking / advertising genius.
Yes.
Like, he is so good at it. I get notifications all day from the Twitter. I'm like, this guy is going off.
Yes.
And it's
or his community.
Yeah, and I text him.
I'm not even joking.
I text him. I'm like, dude, you're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, I'm doing all right. Like, nah,
I
dude.
am. I truly do not think that I am doing as much as what y'all say.
It's just a natural talent.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think you come by it naturally.
Yeah.
I could never. I could never.
But that's why, like, so Dylan was making this joke the other day that his friend was like, Dylan, you're doing a lot of the hard work because Dylan's doing the video stuff, like the editing on the audio and whatnot. And he told his boy, he was like, no, we're playing to each other's strengths. Like, Anthony's a people person. He knows people and he knows how to engage.
I hate everybody, so you know.
He's a very asocial person. Getting him to sleep with me in bed was a hard thing.
Yeah.
Not like that though. Not like that. We just slept next to each other.
Yeah.
But even then, we didn't cuddle like we said we would. It's okay. The next time we hang out, we've already talked about it.
We've already talked about it.
Yeah.
We already got that.
The look on Bree's face right now.
Y'all are fucking dating.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's happening, y'all. I've confirmed it.
Confirmed what?
There's nothing to be confirmed.
Yeah.
There's stuff.
I don't know what you're on
Anthony's
about.
lying about everything.
I've not lied. I do love Dylan. Dylan's great.
And I love
He's
Anthony.
fantastic. Yeah.
We're a match made in heaven, like I said earlier.
We're the perfect pair.
Yeah. Astrologically. Yeah?
Y'all are fucking.
Yeah, there you go. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Astrologically. We are coming close to time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What is for you? I saw that. what for you, like, as a creator, as a human being, for anybody out there who is interested in starting Twitch, right? Starting the content creation journey. Any tips? Any advice?
Oh, this is the big one. Everybody always asks me this. What do I do? I guess my biggest thing is don't be afraid to start. I don't care what you have. If you have a freaking phone, if you have a PlayStation, a old PC, like if you can run OBS on it, just do it. Nobody is really going to care too much about your camera quality. Some people might care about your audio, but you can get like cheap ass microphones, like $50 from like Best Buy or Amazon. But don't go all in. Don't go and spend thousands of dollars, because that's one thing I see a lot of streamers do. They'll go and spend all this money on this cool setup, and then they end up having, I don't know, they have something happen in their life where they can't do it all the time anymore. They, or they just aren't interested anymore. They grow out of it. So don't be afraid to start with what you have. And then I guess the other thing that I tell everybody is just, be consistent, as you should with anything else. Put something on the schedule.
Dylan. Getting called out there.
Even if it's just a 2 hour, 1 hour, an hour and a half stream, once or twice a week, do it. Or if it's like I said, just one day a week, it's good.
Do you think there's such thing as too long of a stream?
Okay. I have yes and no. I'm gonna say something that I don't want to say, because I said this from somebody, I heard this from somebody I don't like.
Uh-oh.
If you want to grow your audience, you can stream, but of course post other places, and you don't want to stream too long, right? You could be going for 5-6 hours. Well, how about you stream for 3 hours and then focus on your other content for that other 3 hours that you can be posting elsewhere? Again, I heard that from somebody I don't like, but it's valid, you know, if you're wanting to grow your audience. See, Anthony knows what I'm freaking talking about.
Do I get the tea after the episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love listening to drama.
So, but it's true though. But I don't think there's not too long of a stream. I mean, obviously do it, be healthy about it. Don't go too hard.
And I think the key there is also finding balance, because you have a life off camera. You have a life
Yes.
off stream. And I think when people, because at that point you are a public face, right?
Yeah.
People are expecting you. It's like a televised TV show. Like, I know that the schedule for Breeze Gaming Story is Tuesday through Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh, we got to stand.
whoa! Whoa!
Listen, I won't
Oh
deny
my
it.
gosh.
There are very few people on Twitch that I will legit go for as soon as I see that notification pop up. 2 of them are with me tonight, right here, right?
I was gonna say your notifications are on for me.
So like,
I don't think I have your notification on,
mine or his.
Dylan.
Oh, mine?
Dylan's.
Do you even follow it?
I mean, there's no point.
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I think I should be following you.
You want to talk about sporadic streamers? He's the sporadic one.
I don't know,
I
wasn't
keep
logged
pointing
in.
down because he's below me.
Oh, he's right here for me.
Yeah.
I will be.
Sorry.
I will be reorientating the webcams.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So-
as long as you know I'm always on top, that's fine. But so essentially, when you find those genuine, authentic connections with people and you build those friendships, it helps so much, right?
It does.
And I think that that's something that I admire about you and your community is the fact that, again, you inspire me. The way that you interact with your viewers, the things that you remember about them, those are the things that I think genuinely keeps them coming back and being in your stream before you ever even turn that camera on. You start up the stream, you got your cute little starting soon screen, which is really cute, by the way.
Thank you. Etsy. I tell everybody, go to Etsy.
I got
Just
mine.
go buy.
I got my overlays from Etsy.
Yeah, get your overlays from Etsy. I mean, if you know somebody, commission them. But you can get literally a whole pack of overlays for less than $20 on Etsy.
See?
I got mine for
Dylan?
$15.
See, Dylan, if you know somebody,
See?
commission them. Remember that thing that you and I talked about, all right?
All right, we'll talk about
All
it
right.
after.
Yes. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just, it's awesome to see creators like yourself who have been on Twitch, who have been through the ringer with Twitch, in all honesty, because you've been around when hosting became a thing, when rating became a
Yes.
thing. Like, you've seen Twitch go through some shit, and they've implemented some really cool things. They've also taken away some great things.
Yeah.
I know I said that we were close to the end of the episode, but I had to
I'm
ask.
so
that.
we need to go. We do need to go a little bit over because.
Yeah, I
that little
because of
break
that
between
that we had in.
Yeah, we have a
Yes,
few
that was
things
my
we have
fault.
to cut out. So going
So-
a little bit over we can.
Yeah, he might have to reorganize the way that this goes.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
no,
sorry.
you're good.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't apologize. It's part of the.
It's part of the growth and it's part of the process.
Yeah.
Okay.
And plus, he's gonna have plenty of time before he goes to England for.
Yeah.
I'm fucking jealous you're going to England.
I'm jealous of future me right now. I want to be there now.
Hey, remember your sunblock.
Shut up, man.
I love you. But yeah, so talk to us a little bit about the things that you've seen Twitch go through.
Oh man, Twitch has gone through so much over these last 8 years. It's not the same as it used to be.
She's like, how long you got?
Yeah.
I remember when we had to actually raid out manually. You would literally have to tell your viewers here's the link, let's go over there and spam them with emotes. There was no such thing as a raid command.
Wow.
You would have to just rely on your whole community. I remember when Twitch partner was just a partner. If you were just an average streamer, there's no such thing as Twitch affiliate.
Oh yeah.
And so when Twitch affiliate became a thing, I automatically qualified. So whenever anybody asks me about the Twitch affiliate process, I'm like, I don't know, because by the time it was already rolled out, I was already qualified and I just got right in. I didn't even have to sign up or anything.
Yeah.
And then also, just overall, they've been through so much stuff. They took away, they used to have a whole Twitter feed on your profile, where you could post statuses.
Oh wow.
They took that away,
would've
because
been
nobody
nice
was really
to
using
have.
it. It would. I mean, looking back, I'm actually that would have been nice. Now I never used it when it was a thing. But yeah, they took that whole
And
feature
now
away.
that you don't have it, you want to use it.
Yes. And then they recently took away the friends thing, which I didn't really use too much. But it was nice because that way I could
used
have
the friends thing, and I also had people who would look at who I was watching and be like, "Why aren't you watching me? I'm streaming right now."
Yes,
That's not what that's about. Like,
No.
you know what I mean? Like, I liked it in concept and in theory, but in all honesty, like, people who intentionally used it as a means of essentially self-promoting to, like, into your DMs with...
Yes.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a little cringe.
Yeah, they took that away, and then they obviously took hosting away recently.
Which I don't get why they would take that away.
I mean, hosting isn't really, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, but I don't think hosting was actually beneficial, because how many people actually, especially if they know what your schedule is, right? Like I already gave the example, like, I know Bree's stream schedule is Tuesday through Saturday at 7:30 p.m. I'm not going to go near... Sporadic.
Yeah.
Spontaneous.
Yeah.
Random.
I don't even know when I'm going to stream. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Spontaneously combusting? Yes. I know yours.
Well, it usually is just an explosion of just...
It really is,
BS.
in all honesty.
It's not.
But
it's
like...
no structure at all.
But like that example, I'm not going to go to Bree's channel outside of what I know her streaming schedule to be. Now, I could see the benefit for somebody who has a sporadic stream schedule, but at the same time, if you have somebody's notifications on and you're on your desktop or you're on your mobile phone, like, you're going to know when they go live. So I personally don't think that them removing hosting was any kind of a loss.
No. I don't think so either. The only thing I can see it from is it's kind of like a quiet raid is what I used to say. But for a while, my host alerts weren't even working. So whenever somebody tried to host me, I wouldn't even know because it wouldn't even alert me. And I did everything to try and like fix that. But yeah, I mean, I used to use it as like a quiet raid. Like, you know, if I wanted to like go and host somebody real quick and be like, hey, let's go host this person. We don't have to raid them. I like that feature, but I didn't see a benefit from it.
Yeah.
I wonder what that good news to share is, out of curiosity.
What good news to share?
Your tweet got up in the middle of the podcast. Did we have some good news to share?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Wait, hold on.
Are you talking about me being underwear or not underwearless, but pantsless?
Nope, never mind. That was Scobray commenting on the phrasing of the tweet made it seem like you had posted that you have some good news to share, as if you had discovered something in here. I don't know.
I don't. I mean, you guys are gonna see my bare ass cheeks.
If you wanna edit it before you send it to me, that'll work too. Just if you wanna like cover up, it's up to you. I don't care either way.
I don't have an editing software, so you're gonna have to bear with it.
All right.
It's just shit. It's just I have underwear on. I promise you don't see everything. You might not even see it. My chair might actually have covered it.
All right.
So.
But also one more.
That was my bad. Go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry.
One thing that Anthony brought up to me, because I'm not super familiar with you. I'm new to your channel and to you.
Oh God.
No.
Welcome introduction. Here's my ass.
Yeah.
Gonna be the first time.
So he shared with me that you have a partnership with EA. So what was that process of like accomplishing that kind of partnership?
Again, it's just one day I was streaming really late at night. The Sims came into my chat, like one of the devs, or it was either one of the devs or the community manager came to my chat, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your build! Like, it's so cute." Or they were like, "I don't know. I want to say she because I want to say it was Mana, which is who used to be the community manager for the Sims community." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you!" And like I was like freaking out because like the Sims was in my chat. I was like, "Oh my God, like what?" So they literally DM'd me and they said like. Literally Twitch whispered me and was like, hey, like we want to send you like the next DLC for free. And I was like, oh yeah, feel free to. Here's my origin ID. Like I gave him like all my information. And then afterwards, like they just kept sending me shit.
And then they won't stop.
And they didn't stop. So I didn't go through that process. And so whenever people are like, how do I become like an EA game changer or part of the EA content creator network? I'm like,
You're just the chosen one.
I was just
Quite
chosen.
literally the
Yeah.
chosen one. You
And
were
that's
the
what they used to
chosen
do
one, Brad.
back in the day. They used to just like reach out to you via DMs.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go through this whole application process.
Right.
And now they do have an application process. So
we definitely
I'm back.
appreciate, the feedback that you gave. You've been on a podcast previously, and you said that they ran a little long and a little over, and we're more of like,
no, this is way more structured.
Thank
Well,
Anthony for that.
I promise you.
I have to have some kind of structure.
If I was in charge,
No.
if I was in charge, this would have been a shit show.
Did your
My bad.
camera die, D?
No, it just turned off. I think the
Oh.
batteries are getting exhausted though.
I had to refresh the
Yeah.
screen to get you back.
But I think we're at a good time. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, Bree, where can people find you if they're interested in checking out your socials or your content?
Everything is at BrysGamingStory. I lied. Not my Instagram, but my Twitch and my Twitter for sure. BrysGamingStory, BRYS, and then Gaming Story. Instagram is just Brienne_Mary.
Which all these will be linked in the description of the
Okay.
YouTube video
Yeah, I was gonna
and be linked in
Spotify
the description of Spotify
and Apple
Yeah.
Podcast.
and Apple Podcast. I
Yes.
keep forgetting that we're on there
Feel
now.
free to come on through. As long as you're respectful and you respect everybody and you love everybody and you treat everybody with kindness, you're more than welcome to
Be
join in.
good people.
Yes.
Be
It's
decent.
free to be kind.
Yeah. Takes a lot more energy to be negative.
If not, I promise you're gonna get your fucking balls cut off. But it's okay.
You heard it here first, folks.
That
Be nice to
being
Bree
said-
or no babies.
Or you get no bippies for you. And you can find me over on Twitter and TikTok at Anthony's Awesome, as well as Twitch.
And you can find me at D_links on Twitch and Twitter. And I think that's good there. Yeah.
Don't
Wait.
forget,
Oh,
we have a big announcement.
we do have a big announcement.
Massive announcement. Bree's like one of the first people to hear this.
Can I share it?
Go
Can
for
I do
it?
it? Can I do it?
Yes.
Look at him raise
do it?
his hand.
Anthony.
Yes.
Can I do
Yes,
it?
baby girl, you
Okay.
can do it.
Thank you. We are moving our podcast upload frequency to weekly instead of bi-weekly because it
Like me.
has been forever since we uploaded the podcast. It feels like
And
it.
we've missed your ears.
Yes. We've missed your ears.
That is so exciting.
It is exciting. Very exciting.
We're very excited. We also now have a TikTok as
Ooh,
well
yeah.
that we will be uploading content to, and we'll be uploading YouTube shorts on
Yes.
our YouTube page of just kind of behind the scenes bloopers and things that pop up throughout the podcast. And not to mention, talking about the podcast and postings, we are now going to be live on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
I just had a
That's
great idea for a
lit.
video.
Write it down.
Oh, man.
Thank you all
Through
for
that
joining. We appreciate you, Bree. Thank you for being our first host and just an awesome connection for
First
us
guest?
and for your community. Our
You said first host. She's a guest.
our first guest. Sorry, I'm
But,
excited.
yes.
There's a lot of cool things that we've got going on.
Yeah, it's very
Yes.
exciting. Thank you for being here and joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so honored.
It was such a pleasure to get to learn a little bit more about your journey and kind of hear some of your inspirations, have some fun, cool little stories to share. And that being said, we'll catch y'all next time when we start uploading weekly.
Bye.